Hi everyone, so today I have this new set from Diamond Press they brought to HSN for the August craft day. It's now available. It's the surprise pumpkins. Now I think that's what it says. Obviously I'm reading it off this packaging, but on HSN it's worded different. I think it's like pop-up pumpkin card kit or something like that. But either way, I'll have that link in the description box. So Diamond Press did send these items free of charge for my review, and of course all opinions are my own. And any links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. So thanks for using those, guys. They're just right under the title. You can click show more, expand, a little arrow, whatever it is that it has there to open up under the title. You have your description box. Oh my gosh. Okay, now I get okay. All right. So I hadn't seen this clearly, but then I just said pop-up, so I'm like, okay, but you know, this is surprise pumpkins. Super cute. So you pull it up and then it has a little message inside. That is adorable. Put it on the front of your card. They have it here as a slimline. That is really, really cute. So, oh, how fun. Okay, perfect. So you have your surprise tab. You're going to stamp on it if you like. Of course, you probably want to because that's the whole point, right? And then we have the little track area. You have your pumpkin stamp and the pumpkin or whatever it is that you want to put on there. We have like little characters, looks like here, that we can also do. That one has a witch hat, whatever it is you want to put on the top. Oh my gosh, you guys. It looks super simple. Okay, well, there it is. One page of instruction, because I mean, as you can see, it's pretty simple. You're just going to do your stamping, coloring, add those little bits. We have some dimensional foam adhesive that we're going to probably use so that you have that lift, right? Oh my goodness. Okay, well, look at these stamps. Nice size. I'll tell you the size on that just so that it'll be similar to the die size. Of course, these will go through the marquee or any other machine that cuts thin metal dies that you might have that would accommodate it, right? So it's like 2.5 inches when it's stamped and 1 3/4 inches deep. And then we have obviously a little top. We have a little hat, faces, everything, you know, you can play around with that. Happy Halloween, Fright This Way, Happy Meow-oween, Feline Spooky. Of course, there's going to be some kitties over here because that's what we have, those puns there. So we have the little characters we can put in there. Oh my gosh, all the little different little faces, little ghost, boo, eek, you are spooktacular, trick or treat, too cute to spook. And then the dice, the mechanism here, and then plus the little, well, let me show you, it just has a couple different dies for that, right? So depending if you have like the little pumpkin top or the hat, and then you have your little pumpkin. That is so smart because there's so many different ways to use it. And when you look at it at first, you think, oh, okay, you have all these, but yeah, it's just a few different mixing and matchings with the same bases. So I'm going to grab some paper. Of course, I'll grab a card base, and we will get started. I think what I'll do is an A2 size, but I'll still do a couple pumpkins on here, and we'll put them in a fun way. So I don't need this quite yet. What I need let's do the kitty. And if one of them we're going to pull up and have the little cat, we're going to need one to pull up and have like a sentiment, but we'll do that in just a minute. We also would like to have, like, let's say the pumpkin. We are going to do a pumpkin top and the hat also. And then our pumpkin's going to have little faces. So these are, we're just going to stamp however, because what's going to happen is you're going to cut these out and then you're going to place them on here, so they're going to have better placement. You don't have to like figure that out right now. Let's see here. But this little guy, if we want to have some fun with that, I'm going to get a stamping platform. Push right up to the corner, and I'll probably use alcohol ink markers today, so I'm going to press that down with some hybrid ink. But if you don't have hybrid inks, what you're going to want is basically a water-based ink that won't budge when you're using alcohol ink markers. So the inks from Diamond Press will work. We have that guy. Ooh, got a little something there, but that's okay. Alright, I pushed a little too hard there. And then, you know, we can put little faces on them. So of course you're going to create a couple of pumpkin bases, because they both need a pumpkin to start with. So I'll do the same thing for the next one. I'm just showing you. I'm just going to add a face. Of course you can put a sentiment right on that. I'll say put and pop, and I said something funny. There we go. I should get my little stamping tool. But look at that. So I'm going to do the same thing, another pumpkin base for the second pumpkin, and Again, choose a little face. We have lots of little faces that can go on there. And I'll be right back. Have that. And then, again, we need to stamp these other parts, but just give yourself some room, especially when you go to do this guy, because when we cut him out, we're going to want him at the base of one of these, maybe the little hat, right? So when you go to cut this, you want to have room for that, and then not to run into these guys over here, so I'm just giving myself some room above his little head. I think that's how it goes, right? Let me just make sure. Yeah, so he's going to come out a little bit there. And, okay. So that's a good spot for him. And then the other one, it'll just be a sentiment, so I'll probably cut that separately and not worry about that right now. So that's going to be stamped there. And then again, I just need to give myself some room and stamp a hat and a little pumpkin top. Okay? And I'll be right back. So for right now, this is all I need. What I'm going to do is let that set up, because it is a hybrid ink. You got to let it dry really well before you go in with your alcohol inks. And in the meantime, I'll choose some colors. And I'll be right back. Okay guys, so for things like this, you know, whenever I have an area, now I'm going to color it black, but of course you can do yellow, like if it's lit up for the inside or however, but we're going to have a character on the inside, so I guess that wouldn't make the most sense, would it? So, I'm just going to go with medium, like this ash color, medium, and dark, and I'll color like basically the whole thing in. I'm just skipping the light because I really want it to be dark anyway. So we're going to go with that. Oh, not that side, like this side. And instead of going in with black and then just completely darkening the whole thing, I always use gray basically. So I'll do the same thing for like the little eyeballs on both of them. If you want to accent with a little bit of black, I would do that, but I don't usually come in with just all black, you know? So that's as dark as I want that. Same thing for the little hat. Actually, I did grab some purple for like accent colors on the hat, but I do the gray, again, come through, however it is that you like. And I just grabbed Violet Light and Violet Medium. This is from the first set that Diamond Press had put out. And maybe that little patch. And I'm just using light and medium, like I said. Just a little something. And then just try to blend that through. Just really fun and eclectic here. Again, starting with that darker area wherever I place that and bringing it out. Okay, and then I'll do the same thing with the gray. Same thing with our little cat. It's a black cat. I'll do the gray. Maybe accent in his little ears. What kind of accent color did they use for the cat? Yellows and pinks and things like that. I did grab some yellow for anything that might be, if I end up using some yellow. So, like his little tag there. I'm using Sunflower from the newer Mega Marker Kit. And then, you know, just accenting little pieces here. Maybe inside his little ears might be pink or something. Little nose. And yeah, so very simple. Again, orange. I do that. Maybe I'll use some dark orange this time, but I'll do this little piece so I can show you kind of quickly. So let's say we have light. I'm going to come in, do most of it. I always leave some white just so it has some differentiation. Then I go in with the darkest one. So let's say I went around here, maybe in these little areas. And then I go in with the medium. Kind of pull some of that out a little bit. And then I'll go back in with the light one and bring it all through. And I do the exact same thing with this, you know, so light all around, maybe leaving a section in the center here just white so it has like a brightness, you know what I'm saying? It looks like that's where the light source is hitting. And then I'll do the dark, and then medium, and then blend back through the whole thing with the light color. And I'll be back. So for right now, that's what I'm needing, we are going to need the little carrier one. This is marker paper. It's not the heaviest marker paper. I would say it's more like Nina paper. If you want to use like a heavier weight, that'd be great too, because of course we're going to do all this. But I think what I'm going to do is just cut this base, the carrier piece, from white paper that's thicker construction. So we're going to cut both of these guys out, and you can pretty much see right through there, so you can get those cut. Again, this little guy, we're going to do that, and you can just put them right there. Basically what it's showing you here, just kind of towards the bottom. So I'm putting it right about there. And I'll tape that down so it doesn't move. Of course, we'll cut out the hat. We'll cut this guy out also, and then, like I said, oh, actually, ooh, see? I want the one with the hat. So let's put the one with the hat for him. And then this one we're going to cut out, again, just with some stamping. So now that I see everything here, all I'm just going to take is one of the sentiments. And it has to do with the little kitty. So happy meow Oween, that'll work. And I think I can just stamp this. I'm just going to get like a bright green color or something like that. I'm going to stamp it, and then I'm just going to place this and cut it out. So it's basically in here somewhere, right? So if I stamp that, place this, I'll be able to cut that out. And then two of these from some heavier weight white cardstock or black or whatever it is you want. It's just going to be behind your pumpkin. Okay. I'll be right back. So I just kind of eyeballed these. They all came out really nice. And so we are going to go ahead and move forward here on step 2, because basically step 1 is to do all your coloring and all that. So again, I have some little carriers here. So we have those two. We have these guys. This is going to go with this. This is going to go with the sentiment. And then are just our little faces. And what they're saying here is, says apply adhesive to backside of pumpkin stem or witch hat as shown in green. Adhere witch hat or pumpkin stem to front side of coordinating surprise tab, and then fold sides of surprise tab back. What I think they're showing you here is to make sure that you have enough of this, that, you know, this carrier is going to be held like here. So just adhere it, but you do also have the guide there, so I don't think it's the biggest deal. It's going to be the same, right? So I'm not sure what they're showing there, but we'll just glue that down, and that's just fine. So let's glue that. Glue all over, and we're going to place that. And so I'll do the same thing with this one. Just going to glue that down right there, and then it says to fold these guys back. So I'll do the same thing with this one. Just glue that on and fold those guys back. And then now it's just step 3. It says to insert sides through carrier track. So of course in here, and just going to glue them down. I'll just turn this over this way, sorry guys. And just making sure that you're able to still actually use it. So we're going to put some glue there. Not too tight. Oop, a little glue. Excess, don't want that. So I'm going to let that set up for just a minute, but basically you just want to make sure that it slides up and down. Okay? I'll do the same thing for the other little guy. Okay, and testing this one, it's good to go. And then all we're doing on step 4 is just apply adhesive to sides of track, and that's green, this area here. Of course you don't want anything here because you don't want it to be blocked, but so cute. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I'm going to be careful with this. I'm going to place the glue like as close as I can to the very edge, of course, and then just a little bit closer to that track, but not too much. So at the very edge, and there, and none here. So I'm just going to hold that. And of course it says to test the track to make sure that, you know, nothing's glued. Okay, and I'll do the same thing for this other guy. Just, again, glue against the very edge and just a little here, so it's not going to seep out and stick this thing together. Okay. Oh, I need to hold that down a little longer. Alright, I'll be right back. So I'm just going to grab a card base. Again, standard A2 size card base. They show a slim line there. You can put them wherever you like, of course. This is 8.5 by 5.5 scored at 4 1/4, so that's how you make a standard A2 size card base. That's what you want. I have this cute little pattern paper. It has like little spider webs there. Ooh, hold on. Do I want to use this side better? This side has like embossing on it. Yeah, why not? Okay, we'll do that side. And so I'm just going to glue this down. And this topper piece was cut at 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. But of course, whatever mat size you like, or if you want to do a couple mat layers. Always fun. Okay. And then I'm going to pop on some dimensionals on the back of this. So what they're saying is just to add a couple dimensionals just on this side here so that you have some space right behind it to pull the tabs. So I will do that. And all I'm going to do is grab these guys and again, just add a couple, basically in the chubbier parts of the pumpkin, right towards the outside. And there and there, there and there. Do the same on these guys. Hey guys, so I took the carriers off. If you're not sure where you're going to place them, don't take the little carriers off. But basically, since it's a smaller card, you know, they can go right next to each other, but you know, I like something fun, so I think I'm going to put this guy like going this way, and this little guy over here. Oh my goodness, you guys. That is so adorable. That is so cute. And then whenever someone receives it, oh, you have a little... Look at that. That is such a cute idea. Just a little interactive, super easy to do, super cute. I mean, oh my gosh. And then again, we have so much like mix and matching ability in this set. So really, really fun. Thank you so much, Die Press, for sending these items for review. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll have the images coming up. I'll have the links in the description box. And keep an eye out. I will have more videos for you coming up. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye now.